Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 4th of October 2025. This is my weekly analysis video where I have a look at some of the Forex pairs I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So thank you everyone for watching. If you do like the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's always appreciated. Yeah, I hope everyone's weekend's going okay. We've got the Wallabies and All Blacks on this afternoon, which is looking forward to that. Rugby League Grand Finals tomorrow, and the Singapore F1's on this weekend, so it's a big weekend in sport. Looking forward to some more of it. All right, let's get into it. Righto. So this is TradingView. I do all my analysis on TradingView. I am not a trade signal provider. Please don't follow me blindly. Do all your analysis. All I'm doing is giving you some trading ideas or some different ways of approaching the markets on the daily time frame charts. Like I said, mate, do it yourself. I'm even in the wrong trades. I'm on the 8 hour. All right, let's get on the daily. Right, this is my watch list, the Q12. It's just the daily charts. There's the watch list on the right here. Now we'll start with the AusCAD. I'm not in a trade at the moment. That should be highlighted in yellow because I'm waiting on one. So I was in this sell here, and as I spoke about in last week's video, it came down to my break-even levels. This is a loss recovery. You can read all about it there. Took the sell. And I've got this opposite QMP filter dot here, this blue dot, so I closed out for a loss. So now I'm just waiting. That buy signal there wasn't valid. The main reason being, a couple of reasons. One, the MACD Platinum's just below the zero level, which is not ideal. Even though there's a hint of hidden bullish divergence there, price didn't come back to the moving averages close enough for my liking. Remember, I always say price has got to come at least close or touch the 50. That's the 50 EMA. In this case, it hasn't, obviously. So I was reluctant to take the buy, and also we're at a previous high there. So it was just a bit messy. So now I'm out of this sell, so I can get rid of that. I just left it on there to show you guys where we were at. And now waiting on a valid setup, which is more than likely going to be a sell, possibly. Possibly. So I can move these lines out of the way. They're no longer in play. They're just my target lines for the loss recovery. Now, if you just took the sell trade as a standalone with a stop in place, your stop would have been above the high here somewhere. You wouldn't be stopped out, but you'd probably, oh, you might have been actually. No, you wouldn't have been, but you would close anyway on that blue dot. That's the way I'd look at it. You don't know how high it's going to go, so you don't want to take the chance. So the AusCAD, nothing happening in a loss recovery, looking for a new trade setup. Aussie Japanese yen, took this buy back here. This is a loss recovery. It's gone up. I've recovered my loss, no problems. Stop in place, can't lose on that. So I'm just trailing the stopper. Took a sell here. This is a high risk trade against the trend. You can read about why I took the trade there. I've been in it for a little while now. It's eventually come down, and we got the MACD Platinum went through the zero level, not much on offer there, so I closed half and put a stop in place so I can't lose on the sell. So at the moment, prices between the two stop losses, I can't lose on either trade, which is a good thing and a bad thing. The sell side, I've got no doubt there's a high swap fee, and there won't be as much of a positive swap on the buy side. But it doesn't matter which way the market goes unless it stops me both out the same day with a big candle both ways, who knows. Aussie, New Zealand. Last trade was this sell. It's a high risk trade. The trend's up. You can read all about it there. So you can see the moving averages. That's the 50 EMA, 100 EMA, and 240 linear weighted moving average. So they're just three moving averages to give you an idea of the trend. You can see the spreading. It's gone the upside. We're in this big uptrend, but the MACD Platinum hasn't followed it. So we've got this regular bearish divergence. So I took this sell here. For me, it's a part of a loss recovery. I had a trade there, second trade there. This is my third trade. These yellow lines might recover the losses. It's not a great deal to recover. What I ideally want to see is price power through that bottom yellow dotted line and then I can do a partial close just to recover my previous losses. It brings me back to my original lot size. Other than that, I won't take any action because the MACD Platinum's still above the zero level and has been for a while. So that's the Aussie New Zealand. It's heading in the right direction. Aussie USD, my last trade was this buy here. So that's on the 1st of October, took a buy. There's a bit of divergence there, not much. It's more of a flat line there and higher lows on price. So technically it's hidden bullish divergence, but not convincing. This sell trade here, so I took a sell on the 19th of September, already closed half, and it was stopped out on the 30th of September. So that was Monday, it was stopped out for a small profit. I just left it on there to show you guys what happened. So it's all out, that's finished with. So all I've got is this buy on. These green levels here are just big round numbers. In this case, it's a 60 cent and a 65 cent. So we had some support again at the 65. You can see it's a bit of a magnet. Hopefully we're just below the entry, so hopefully it'll push up, who knows. BTC, USD, Bitcoin, looks like it might have made a new high. What's the high here? The high there was 124. Yeah, 55, 100, what's that high? 123. Not quite a new high, very close though. We're in a buy from the 30th of September, already closed half, stop trailing the stop. So that's good. MACD Platinum through the zero level. We're going up to the high. This is the 120,000 level, that green level. That's 100 down here. So Bitcoin, can't lose on that, looking good. Euro Aussie, I was in this buy here on the 17th of September. It went up a little bit, then come back down by the time the MACD's gone through the zero level. And on the 30th of September, so on the open of this candle, before we got this red dot on the open there, I was stopped out. Already closed half. Didn't have much wiggle room at all. Did not have much wiggle room. I'd already closed half and stopped out. So it was a very, very small overall profit. Nothing I'd call a break-even trade. So we're out of the buy. Now, in the meantime, I'll just clear this up so it's a bit easier to see what's going on. It's all done. In the meantime, we got this sell signal. I declined to take it. I just didn't like it. It's all a bit messy. Prices in the moving averages. Look, and the MACD Platinum's just above the zero level. Probably could have taken it. Just not comfortable, so I didn't take it. With daily charts, like I said in last week's videos, have been tough to trade, so we'll just wait for some decent moves. As usual, there's a fair bit of uncertainty in the world, especially in the US at the moment, with they're in the government shutdown again. So I'm not sure what's going on there. All right, Euro Yen in a sell here, already closed half, stop and place, can't lose on that. It's come down, the MACD Platinums, I actually closed when price came to the 50. It's just, even though the MACD Platinum wasn't quite through the zero level, even if I left it one candle later, it would have been the same result. It's bounced off that, and the MACD Platinum's definitely through the zero level. Now we've got a bit of a bounce to the upside again, so we can't lose on that sell, so it's not too bad. Euro USD, again, just going flat. I was in the sell here, and all I've done is closed it on the 30th of September for a break-even result. It's just ugly. So where's the 30th? There's the 30th. It's come down, you know, it's a high-risk trade to begin with, where there's uptrend. I like the resistance level on price. It's come down into the MAs, and it didn't push down. It just gradually ground back. So on the open of this candle, I closed for a break-even result. So we're no longer in any trades on the euro. Just playing it safe there. And in hindsight, probably was a smart move. So yes. Look, this is a pair that normally moves pretty nicely. You know, it's got a fair, but just been an absolute grind lately. So we're in no trades at the moment. We're just waiting. Boring as. and there's a blue dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level, hence the grey vertical line, just a warning signal. Pound Aussie in a sell from back here on the 25th of August. It's going all right. I can't lose on that. It's come down, just grinding down. Then I took this buy on the 18th of September, and it's just gone nowhere fast. The blue dot's the last dot, so it's still a valid buy signal. So I've drawn this trend line across the highs. It's just about breaking that trend line now, and especially with there's now regular bullish divergence. So I've already got a buy on. There's a blue dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level. There's that regular bullish divergence. So you could take a second buy trade there if you wished. I'm going to hold off for one more candle, see where we go, because I've got this sell on, which gives me a bit of a hedge. So if I close both trades right now, the sell and the buy, it'd be a small overall profit. So I'm not going to add to it just yet. On my DCA trading on the same pair, I'm taking a second sell buy trade on that on Monday, but on this watch list I'm not. I like the fact I've got that hedge there, but if we're getting close, it's not too bad. Pound CAD, there's a buy here on the 30th of September. It's gone up, and all I've done is closed. I was in a loss recovery, so I had a bit of a small loss to recover. So all I've done is just brought it back to the 0.1 standard. So it blew through this candle here. It's gone through the second level. So it gives me an opportunity to close out, recover my previous loss. And now we're at this high here. You can see this new high, and it's bounced off that, but it looks like it wants to push up again. The MACD platinum is still below the zero level. So we're still in a position we can lose on this trade, but at least I've done a little bit of risk reduction with regards to closing out a partial just to recover the previous loss. All right, pound Swiss in a buy, going nowhere fast. So this was taken on the 30th of September. At the time, it's a high risk trade. You can see the trend's down. We're trading into the moving averages. We're already pretty close to it. The MACD platinum is just below the zero level, but I like the fact there's this big support base here. That sort of got me excited, but it's proving to be a difficult decision at the moment. It did initially go up a couple of days, but Thursday and Friday haven't been kind at all. Pound yen, now I've got some long-term loss recovery type trades on this. So we'll go to another chart. So you can read that if you wish. It's got lots to recover on this. It's been giving me grief for a long time. So we'll go to the same chart, just a bit cleaner, some more recent. This is the pound yen again. You can see this is the 200 level. So it's a big round number, that green. It's bounced off there. I took the sell. That's the most recent trade. If you're going to take this, your stop would have been above here somewhere if you're trading with a traditional stop. Took the sell. Now it's come down in here. You would have been closing half and dragging your stop down tighter or something like that. Maybe just above the high there, something like that. I'm not, because I'm in a loss recovery, so I've got to try and milk every pip as I can out of it, but it looks like it's starting to turn up at the moment. On Friday, it's a big reversal. It's heading down nicely, but then we got this reversal. MACD platinum is below the zero level. It was still winning on the previous trade, just not looking that good at the moment. Pound USD, again, I've got some issues with this. This is my problem pair well, I think the yen's actually my bigger problem pair. This one I'm starting to grind away at. Still got trades on, sell trades down here. Got this loss recovery, got a dollar cost averaging thing going on. So I've got a little bit of profit built in. I managed to prune some more trades during the week when I took this buy, removed some sell trades. So we're slowly pruning it, but I've still got this issue with all these trades down here. So we'll go to a cleaner chart just to show the most recent was this buy here. This sell, there was a sell and it was closed for a profit. So I did close that one for a profit, which is good. So I can get rid of that. And the most recent trade is this buy on the 2nd of October. MACD platinum below the 0 level, nice support level. If you're going to have a stop and place, it'll be below that support level somewhere around the 240 area. But at least it's heading in the right direction, other than all the other previous issues I've got. New Zealand CAD, righto. This sell I took on the 19th of September, already closed half, and it was stopped out on the 2nd of October for an overall break-even result. So it's couldn't really do much. The stop was up here, it sort of, just didn't give me much at all. I think I got out half down here somewhere, so it was a break-even. So we're out of that. So it's not too bad. Let's get rid of this. So that's gone. So all we've got is this buy trade from the 2nd of October. Slightly higher risk trade, but at the time I had a hedge sell trade on. But as I said, it's been an ugly pair to trade for a while now. It does get a bit of movement, but it's like pulling teeth, you know. It could take a day, could take 10 days. It's just tough going. But, you know, this is a high risk trade, but who knows where it's going. So we've got to buy, and it's just above the entry price, so not too bad. New Zealand USD. Now this is my one and only for Monday. It's a new buy trade for Monday. So here's a buy trade. There's a blue QMP filter dot. MACD platinum's below the 0 level. I'm taking a buy on Monday. I don't know what the price is, obviously, so I can't put it in. That line's there ready to go. Now this buy trade, there is some divergence here, regular bullish divergence. It's a high risk trade just due to market structure, but it's a bit tight. Look at the moving averages, it's starting to tighten up, so I'm not really sure which way it's going. But a good thing is I've also got this sell on from the 19th of September. It's got a stop in place. I've already closed half, so I've got a partial hedge there. So, and this trend line here too is a bit of a, like a support trend line. Like you can see it sort of touched it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Even though it's divergence and like a supporting trend line. So it's a dynamic sort of support level. Yeah, so I'm taking the buy on Monday. That's the one and only things I've got to do for Monday. USD CAD. Now this is one I've got some previous issues with. I'm starting to clean it up, which is good. In sort of DCA mode at the moment. There's my break even down here. I think that's just for the sells. Yeah, so we've just got these 2 most recent buys on, so I'll just switch to another chart, a cleaner chart. So the last trade was this buy here. Now it's going up. Now there's a red QMP, there's a red MACD platinum dot there, hence the grey vertical line. So what I'll look at doing, I'll just go back to this other chart, is these, if I get a sell signal here, I'll close out these 2 buys for profit. So it'll add to my profit, which is not much at the moment, and I'll take another sell and we'll go back into DCA mode. So that's all I'm looking at doing on the USD CAD, trying to get myself out of the poo, so to speak. All right, USD Singapore dollar in a buy trade here, and it's just going nowhere fast. But the good thing is I've already closed half, got a stop in place, can't lose on that. I could probably bring that stop up inside the entry level, but I'll give it one more day, see where we go. But in the meantime, I've got a red dot on the MACD platinum above the 0 level, so I'm in sort of sell mode. I'm trying, it's a bit sideways, a bit like the Euro USD. There's uncertainty, as there always is in the markets. So we're just trying to work that out. Righto, let's get silver, XAG USD. Now, I'm still in this buy. And that was a loss recovery buy, so we'll recover the loss, no dramas. And we are heading up nicely. The stop's above the entry. I can probably trail that stop up a bit higher. But what I did was I took this sell here, and I spoke about this last week, and we're out for an exit on this candle here. And it's just gone up and up and up, so it was a good thing I got out of that that sell. If I closed this buy now, I'd recover that loss completely. So it's a minus $1,240 roughly. This would cover it if I closed out. But I want to see how high this goes. Like I said, it's getting a long way from the moving averages, which is something's got to give. Either price will come back to the moving averages, or moving averages will catch up the price. The MACD platinum's a long way above the zero level, but keep in mind this is a metal too, so you tend to have a bullish bias anyway. But it's going up and up and up, so the buy's still making money, which is good, even though I took a loss on the sell. Ideally, what I want is to get this. If this just keeps on going up, trail this stop up, so even if I get stopped out, it's a winner. It covers that loss. And gold's an example of what happened. It was a very similar setup. I had a loss recovery buy. Then I took this sell. And what I've done on the 30th of September, which was there. So I had this bullish, had a buy signal there, which is obviously not valid. So I closed the sell for a loss, and I also closed my buy. So I was in a buy, in a sell, ended up with an overall profit. Even though the sell was a loss, the buy, so I'm out of all trades on gold. I'll tidy up the chart once I'm done. I'm waiting on another setup. I want to try and recover that loss I took on the, the loss was 1,379, similar to the loss on silver. But what I want to try and do here is I've already banked probably about, I think it was about $500 to $800 profit. I think it was about $500. So it really only owes me about $800, which is not too much. Again, we're a long way, price is a long way from moving averages. The MACD platinum, we've got regular bearish divergence there now. I think gold's reached new highs. But we're out of these trades, this buy and this sell, and I'm just contemplating what I can do next to try and recover that loss on the sell side. I might just be smart and just go back in with a normal position and just see if I can recover that way. No need to go bigger, anything like that. That's it. And we've got the US 500, the US stock market. It's reached new highs again this week. It's just grinding up. It's like a slow grind. Look at the moving averages. The last signal was that sell. Like I always say, if you're going to sell, you're a gamer man than me or woman. Yeah, it just grinds up. It just keeps on grinding up. Who knows? All right, that's it for the video. All right, thank you for watching. As I said, I'm getting less and less people watching these videos. It's no big deal. It helps me though. It keeps me focused, keeps me on task. Part of my routine, which is good. I'm doing a lot of work on my dollar cost averaging EA now. We're going to try and look at a few improvements on that. So we've got a fair bit happening, and I'm still trading the 8-hour using the same sort of method, including dollar cost averaging, which is going pretty well. So that's good. I like the 8-hour charts. I know I like the daily because of the lifestyle, but because I live by myself and this is the only thing I do, so the 8-hour gives me a bit more involvement. So I check one candle in the morning when I wake up at 6:30 a.m. Then my next candle's at 12 p.m, which is a good time, middle of the day. Then 8 p.m. is my third candle, which is not an unreasonable time at all for me. So that suits me just fine. All right, thank you again. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe wherever you are, and I'll talk to you good folk during the week sometime. Cheers.